Zooluminate is back at the Potawatomi Zoo. In fact, tonight you're going to see a brand new, incredible show with this year's theme, See to Believe, but it's SEA. So a lot of aquatic features with Chinese lanterns depicting sea animals, aquatic scenery. So it's going to start tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, 7 to 11, and it's every Wednesday through Sunday from now until June 28th. So you got to see it. And, well, I should say you should see it to believe it. But if you missed it, Josh Sisk with the Potawatomi Zoo Executive Director, he stopped by the studio, and he didn't just come to tell me about Zooluminate and all the fun new features of the Potawatomi Zoo, but he also brought a friend.
I did. I know, sometimes on radio it's hard to bring an animal because, we're behind the scenes, but you get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
This is Cricket. She's a tamandawa, so she's actually a tree anteater. And she's part of our ambassador animal program. So she goes out to schools and programs, and she's a sweetheart. So
this is not her first time. She's
is
a
not
diva.
her first time. She's a diva.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You might be able to hear her right now.
Yeah,
she's trying to find some ants.
She's being very rambunctious right now.
So does she have? Is that a toy?
That was actually applesauce. So she has a very long tongue. So I put a little bit of applesauce in a syringe lid, and she'll actually stick her tongue down in there and eat the applesauce.
So Josh has had such an interesting life. I love that you knew you wanted to work with animals when you were just a kid. And you get to live out your dreams here at the Potawatomi Zoo.
I was one of the few kids when people said, what are you going to do when you grow up? I'm like, I'm going to be a zoo director. And here's 40-some years later, I'm a zoo director. So it's pretty amazing.
Well, you are amazing. It's remarkable what's happened recently. And so I was hoping you'd come in today. I know the zoo is officially open now. We've got Zooluminate coming up. There's a brand new train. A lot of great things happening. Yeah,
it's so awesome. Last weekend with nice weather, we had over 7,000 people at the zoo in just 2 days. It was just insane. People are loving it. So we're very excited. But yeah, we even, what you didn't mention is the new Rhino. Frankie's here now.
That's right.
People are loving seeing him now out on the habitat, loving the new train. And then, Zooluminate is setting up right now. They just did a test of the lights last night, and it was so cool. There's not a single lantern that is like last year. It's going to be pretty amazing this year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff happening.
Well, and I was watching the video of Frankie. I've never seen a rhino actually eat. So that was the first time I got like an inside look. I was like, wow, that would chomp me alive.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, as you can imagine, he came from Florida. He had quite a journey getting up here last week, and he's only been here a week. And he's already acclimated. He's eating from the keepers, doing scratches. So he's, I think he's liking I think he likes his new home.
Good.
Yeah.
And can we get an update on the Big Cat Tracks?
Yeah, Big Cat Tracks is still on schedule. We're hoping that it's going to be open in the fall. So if you're not familiar with Big Cat Tracks, that's the first expansion in the zoo in recent history, and it's for Amur tigers and Amur leopards. And really, this is the last kind of phase that gets all the big cats out of what we kind of consider the old style caging and into natural habitat. So these are all endangered species. We'll be able to breed them there. We'll be able to have state-of-the-art habitats with grass and waterfalls. And then the kids are just going to love. There's a massive playground down there. There's
awesome.
Restrooms. There's concessions. It's just going to be a whole new experience for the zoo.
Oh, that's so wonderful. So what does the next 5 years look like?
Oh, gosh. People are always asking, what, you're only 23 acres. What's next? And we're actually going to be rolling out a new master plan this year.
Wow.
And it's got everything from penguins to meerkats to a massive 13,000 square foot rainforest that I want to build on site. So we have years and years of work to do ahead of us. So much more to come just in our little spot.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Now, I don't want to leave our friend over here. Can you give us some fun facts about her?
Yeah, so she's from South America. She's got this tongue that's about 7 inches long. So she'll rip off the bark of the tree. She'll eat termites. She'll dig in the termite mounds. She's got these massive claws that just dig into that dirt to get those. So she's a very unique looking animal. She doesn't even have teeth. She just uses that tongue to be able to eat the termites. Yeah.
When it comes to certain animal facts, do you just lay in bed at night and have these random thoughts pop into your head?
You know what? I think my mom used to always say, like, how did you never be able to learn algebra? You could never get, but for some reason, the name of some African sloth or South American sloth that lives in the middle. I'm like, I know, it sticks in my head. So
because this is what you were born to do.
This is what I'm born to do. So I love watching. I watch those nature shows. I grew up doing that. I'll read. I try to learn as much as I can about the different species and animals. So it's my life. So
I love that. Can we say you even have a zoo license plate?
I do. I just I got the new zoo license plate. Love your zoo.
So when you see them out there, you'll be like, oh, I know who that is.
I did think of that after I got that. I was like, oh wait, now people are gonna know I work at the zoo. But
yeah, so you can't be flipping anybody
I know.
off.
I gotta be nice on the road now.
What are you excited about in this upcoming zoo season for 2026?
I'm at the changes that we've had. I mean, it's so exciting. When I first moved here, when we started this zoo, people always said, it's a cute little zoo, but if you really want to go to a zoo, you got to go, down south. You got to go to Chicago area. And it's just been so exciting that the community now thinks of our zoo as like a zoo that you go to, a destination zoo. We're seeing zip codes from the Chicago area, from outside of St. Joe. Almost 50% of tickets last year were outside of St. Joe County.
Wow.
So I think with this Zooluminate starting and Frankie and the new project coming, I think we're going to even see more and more of that. So honestly, just seeing those kids in the zoo, just seeing the people again. It's been a long, hard winter of quiet. So hearing the screams and snow cones and all that kind of stuff, I'm just excited for another season, getting people back out to the zoo.
And we're excited. Zooluminate, again, it's happening tonight. It's all kicking off. You got to be there. See to Believe, with Chinese lanterns depicting sea animals, aquatic scenery. It runs from 7 to 11 at night every Wednesday through Sunday from now until June 28th. And if you want to see one of the cutest videos of Cricket eating her applesauce, I mean, over almost 12,000 people have viewed the video so far because she's got such a almost teddy bear-like face. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm like, I never thought one of my favorite animals would be an anteater until I saw Cricket. And then she changed everything. You can find that on socials at B100 Morning Show.